appreciate, you know, how I grew up.
I know.
I grew up in a family that often did live paycheck to paycheck, and we know a lot of Americans are worried. So we are fighting very hard to bring prices down.
They think you paid international student tuition as a New Jersey
Hasan's origin story.
At Rutgers. These people
his parents are extremely wealthy. His mom is a landlord of like many commercial buildings, which is ironic because Hasan famously said landlords should be pulled into the street and the street should run red with their blood. His mom is a prolific landlord. His dad is a member of like one of the largest Turkish military political parties. They're very, very wealthy.
What the fuck is he saying, bro? First of all, why is he talking about my family? Secondly, did he get bored of making shit up about me that he moved on to making shit up about my family? Like, what the fuck? Turkish military parties?
In fact, Hasan, Turkey also has mandatory service, but Hasan actually, they sent him off to college. By the way,
also, who the fuck watches this and goes, "This is amazing. I love this. This is like exactly what my content is. This is what I want."
They sent him to college from Turkey, which is fucking extraordinarily expensive for anyone in the world.
No, it's not. First of all, I got a fuck ton of scholarships. And secondly, I went to a state school afterwards in the state that I was born in.
Let on someone
what university did you go to here? Like, was it NYU?
He went to Rutgers and he went to another one that I think he got.
Yeah, internationally, that's not cheap at all.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Yeah. And so they sent,
It's just like super basic shit. This doesn't make any sense. It's super basic shit. What is happening? It also, it's such an insane, I don't even know what to say anymore, man. Sue him, you can sue him easily. No, dude, no. First of all, it's bitch made as fuck to sue someone, especially for differences in opinion like these two clowns are trying to do to Noah, okay, which is something that I was going to talk about today because that's not technically drama, even though these guys only care about the drama. But also, what are you talking about? It's like, yeah, I'm going to sue them for saying that I come from an incredibly wealthy background, and I actually was an international student, even though I'm an American citizen, at a fucking state school that I am literally technically a resident of. Yeah, I paid in-state tuition at Rutgers University, and I still had to get financial support on top of that, which I had to pay off myself. And not only that, but I paid off my brother's student loan debt and my mother's student loan debt as well. Ironically enough. And I take care of my entire family, and I'm proud to do so because I'm incredibly fucking fortunate. But it is funny it is funny to have this back and forth, which is objectively untrue.
Dodge the draft.
And it's also weird because it's like how is this content? Like, you have to just despise me for this to be actual content. It's so fucked up because you talked about your life and childhood with him on Leftovers. So disgusting. He's lying like this. I don't get it. I don't understand who this content is for. You have to just genuinely be like, I fucking hate this guy. He surely knows. He literally hysterically laughed at you on Leftovers when you told him you were born in New Jersey. I know. Did he just like reset? Did his brain fucking reset? Maybe if you weren't obsessed with E, you'd be good. Yeah, I know. I'm so obsessive with Ethan Klein that I'm looking at a video of him just saying some of the dumbest things.
Dodged the draft in Turkey. He just fucking dodged the draft in Turkey because his parents are rich.
That's like,
yeah. If I had joined the Turkish military and only, if I had joined the Turkish military and overtaken like a Kurdish village or something, then I'd have something to say.
That's like the insane thing too, because it's like when you got mandatory military service, one of the things that I brought up with like just anytime it was brought up on stream or like I had to correct somebody on like a podcast, I'm like, she has mandatory military service, right? This is a guy that like got to buy his way out. So
yeah, if only they've ever heard one, my personal experience with this, but also secondly, my assessment on the matter. I don't have an issue with people's military service, especially when they're conscripted, right? I've long maintained this position. Same with even the poverty draft. Same with even like people who join the American military. This actually puts me at odds with some other leftists as well. They think that it's ridiculous that I have this position that like veterans are evil across the board. They've done a lot of evil shit. That's their perspective. I say it does not matter what you have done in the past. What matters is if you have atoned for said actions. I knew that that Ethan's wife had served in the IDF. I knew that in the IOF, Israeli Occupying Force. I know many people. I've interviewed people that have served in the fucking Israeli Occupying Force. I know people that have served in the American military. I don't give a shit as long as you understand that it was fucked up and you work to atone for your past mistakes. That's it. I have literally defended Ethan's wife's choices in the past. I don't care about what she did in the past. I care about what she says now. I care about their actions now. Okay? Because if someone had was conscripted to join the Israeli occupying force, and then they did one of those fucking missions in the West Bank, and we're like, oh my God, this is Nazi shit. I'm forever changed, and I will work every single day tirelessly to never fucking make sure that this does not happen, that other people don't join, other people don't serve, then fucking awesome. Why would I? Why would I hate that? It is your current actions and your justification for your service, I think, that that is at fault here. You know? Is odd. It's a very strange situation.
So it's like, how are you going to shit on somebody that is forced basically by their fucking state to participate in their military like infrastructure? And on Hasan's side, it's like, dude, imagine being so privileged that draft time comes, your parents just send you off to the most expensive countries in the world to get a fucking education.
That's how it used to be. Yeah.
Wait, what? No, I wanted to come to America. My dad didn't want me to fucking study here, first of all. I don't know why I'm responding to this. They're just like baselessly speculating about all this shit. It's pretty funny. The IDF is a necessity and it's selfish not to serve. Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. Especially after you have served. Saying some shit like that is completely unacceptable. Ethan calls us on a fake socialist for not serving in the Turkish army. What is this, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and again, as a socialist, as a communist, and all this types of stuff, I think it was during Vietnam where rich people were paying to get their kids out of the draft, and that became a huge thing now in America. They made that now illegal. But
it's the one thing that I like about Donald Trump, by the way, that he dodged the fucking draft. Like it's one thing that I've objectively said was one of the few instances where, because he wanted to fucking save his own ass, sure, he did, what was it, bone spurs or whatever, and he fucking dodged the draft. It's like, yeah, he didn't participate in war crimes. Great. The fuck? Yeah, being a socialist means you have to do war crimes. Excuse me. The less war crimes you do, the less socialist you are. What a crazy fucking statement.
But Hasan is literally he's literally Donald Trump with the bone spurs. I mean, he didn't make any medical excuses, but he definitely they paid up so he could dodge the draft. And I mean, to me,
what is he? He just loves nationalism so much that he's a Turkish nationalist now? What the fuck's going on? He swapped from being an ultra nationalist Zionist for Israel to being an ultra for fucking Turkish nationalism. He's about to talk about how the fucking Panturanists will rise up from the Balkans all the way to the Great China Wall. You know what I mean? Yaşasın ırkımız, Çin'e bedel kırkımız. He's like, well, I can't believe this guy didn't even fucking serve in the goddamn Turkish military. How dare he? Adam Friedland was in the IDF but lived in Israel for a year. Wasn't in the IDF? I don't think he was in the IDF. I think he birthright, right? He lived in Israel for a year and working in an ambulance, and he saw the apartheid and was like, yeah, this is fucking bad. Yeah, exactly. it's ironic because I don't think he was a fan of Israel either when he fucking lived there, and he just loves it now. That's he loved it after the genocide, which I don't know if it's like, I guess it's worse, right? Because when he lived there, he was like, this shit sucks. The food sucks. The people suck. Everything about the vibes are fucked up. And then he comes back here fucking living in Bel Air for God knows how long, like, you know, and turns around and is just like, actually, it was awesome. It was amazing. Now that they're doing a genocide, when it was just an apartheid and they would like every now and then blow up the Gaza Strip, it was fine. But now that they're doing like straightforward genocide, I fucking love it. It's my favorite. Bro, he IOF dodged too.
Like,
That's shameful and it's embarrassing. Hila served her country. She did her civic duty. And I think that's a good thing.
Her civic duty. Yeah. Would he say that about a German person talking about their grandfather's service in the Wehrmacht? You know? I don't think he'd have that same opinion, you know? Excuse me. My grandpapa did the service. It was his civic duty. My grandpapa, he was doing the civic duty. Hasan, they don't watch your stream, just move on. I mean, true. They'll probably clip some parts of this and be like, it's crazy that he's comparing he's comparing my statements about the Israeli occupying force to the Nazi German troops. And I am. I want to make this very clear. Okay? I am doing that. Both are significantly more powerful military forces that did untold amounts of, and are still doing, one of them is doing untold amounts of cruelty at the behest of an ethno-supremacist, ethno-religious supremacist this time for Israel ideology. So yeah, I am making that comparison. I hope people understand that. That is precisely what I'm fucking saying. Okay? Yes. Israel is the modern Nazi Germany. They're doing Lebensraum. They're doing genocide. They have an apartheid state. So yeah. Yeah. I think there should be deep shame that comes with a lived experience of doing horrible things to a civilian population like that, which is illegal, by the way. They won't watch it. One of their staffers will clip this and farm you for one day, and then the stupidest chatters in this community will send you their clips so they can also farm it. Yeah, this aspect of it is utterly irrelevant to me. What is relevant, I think it didn't register when she originally told her story, she said she was going to find a way to get out of serving if she didn't like her job. He calls you anti-Semitic for comparing a Jewish person to a Nazi, his words. Yeah, I don't care that that's his assessment. What are you going to do? Fucking sue me over this comparison? Like, yeah, it's one that I believe. And I think it's one that is true. Yeah, Zionism is a fascist ideology. Okay, it's an exterminationist ideology. That is precisely what it is. Mein civic duty. Unironically, yes, he wrote it down on his notepad. Wait, what? Yeah, don't ask him to sue you law. I think it's incredibly fucking stupid. Unironically, he wants to sue you over this exact same thing. His lawyers at some point got to be like, hey man, I know you, like, disagreements don't mean defamation, right? Like, you can't just sue people for disagreeing with you. You can't fucking sue people for not liking you, or not even not liking you personally, but like liking your output, you know?
Apps are one.
Yeah, I saw this last night.